So, thank you so much for having me here today. I'm
Thank you.
really grateful for this opportunity to talk to you. To begin, could you just briefly introduce yourself and your journey to get to where you are right now?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Cynthia Briganti, and I am I am like 34 years in United States. Okay, and then I work as a caregiver when I arrived here in America, and I tried my best uh, to work my my journey because I believe that how do you call this journey, American life journey is easy if we are going to work with it for our faith's glory, and not our intention, but the intention above. And then that's why I'm very successful because of um, I work the journey for my legacy. Yeah. So I've been in the business for almost 21 years now, and I still work. I never rely on my upline. I rely on myself because this is my theory on myself that no one can be able to make us how we want to go, how we gonna be in life if if I am not willing to rise up and make it happen, to make my dreams come true. It's only me, not the people. Because if you are successful, you will be the inspiration of others, and they will uh, do the same. Because I'm doing the reflection, because whatever I do is a reflection. So when you are in the reflection mode, people will copy you, people will duplicate. Some people didn't want to do it, but for me, I don't care. I don't care because what I care is my life before it ends on earth. I make it sure that I already finished my mission because we have a mission.
Wow, that was very inspiring.
Thank
Like
you.
your motivations being yourself and
Uh-huh.
not anyone else. Just relying on yourself, your motivation, your discipline. Looking around us, your house is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
When did you buy it?
I bought it. I see this one in um, last week of April, and then I pray, and I called six people. Real estate, because there's a bunch of. I called all of them, and at I think at 9 o'clock, someone called me, and that's Chloe. And he said, this is Chloe. Are you interested on looking the house? I said, oh, yeah, there's no obligation to look, but if I like it, I might. And then she said, okay. So we look at this one. In the beginning, I feel like this house is huge, right? We usually feel like, oh my, ghost bump, something like that. None, no ghost bump. And then I remember my billionaire friends of mine. She said that, Cynthia, if you buy a house, visit for the first time, and then if you like it, give time to visit the. So in 1 week, I visit it 3 times, and still the same. And I decided, okay, I want to get it. And then it's in the process. And then exactly, I think that's first week of May, everything closed. So May 15, we start moving our things, because in the beginning, I want to make it like a Kangen resort. And then because of the fire, fire over there in San Diego, I decided to, okay, I think I'm more safer here because the house is a fireproof. Yeah, and then what? Yeah, yeah, and then also, how do you call this? Like away from, it's far from. It's not like the other house that I've seen. There's trees beside and I'm scared of it. So by my faith's grace, I got the house, and then the first time that we sleep here. This is funny. We sleep in the bedroom, and I see a bright light in my eyes. That's the noontime, but that's not scares me. And then I woke up. There's no light, and then I saw that really like so bright, and then it's color pink, and then it turns into purple. I said, "Oh, Kangen water." And then the third, and then I go back to sleep, and then I saw the the light again, and then I pull asleep, and then I said, "Okay, I will, I will move here." So that's the big that I decide to move here. Mhm. It's not because of away from the fire. It's not away from. I just want to have like the energy. You can see the energy is so, like you're, yeah, so gratifying and so relaxing.
Sounds like this place suits you perfectly, and I think it really like fits your energy as well. You're very like elegant and poised, and you just
Yes.
like fit in perfectly with the surroundings of this house. To change the topic a little bit, could you tell me a bit about your company or like your career?
Okay. I work with I've been in the United States for almost 34 years. And then I just realized that being working as an independent worker, or like working in the company, it's a big difference. And then I tried to look at, and I found out that networking business is the best business because you have freedom. If I work, I have no freedom because I keep on working the same routine, and I don't have it's so boring, right? And then you only make like less. So when I start my networking business, it gives me a lot of money, but I'm still looking for the best company that really like it's a universal product that in anything it like it's not just like insurance. Insurance is insurance. The vitamins is vitamins, right? And then it's real estate is it's different. Now, what makes it different in Enagic, because this company is global. I was with the vitamins. I need the how do you call this, the um the like a FDA approved in other country. Here, what I see in Inagic, I bring my machine and fly to other country, no clue, and then I realized that people said, "Oh, you look like this," and then some of my friends visited me in the hotel. Cynthia, we're the same age, but how come you have no wrinkles? So that's what happened. And then I'm always always like this because I eat something and then it's so itchy. And then oh, because of the Kangen water. What is Kangen water? I just tell the experience. I did not tell them about the theory or the how do you call this, the how the water works. I just tell them my story, my experience with excitement. I got a bunch of psoriasis before, and then I got my wrinkles in the, because like if it's if I'm under the heat of the sun, by the time I start to perspire, I got a lot of like allergy, like it become really rashes. Okay, and then he said that, how come you have no rashes? So hot now, because she knows me. Oh, because this Kangen water. What is Kangen water? Kangen water is it's a so simple explanation. It's a water like the same as the Lord's France. Why people coming to Lord's France? The miracle water. Be- yeah, because it is how do you call this? Like they mimic the how why that there is a miracle water. Why is it? And they found out it's the pH of the water. So our water right now, the source is made of chlorine and something like that. Even our drinking water, there's still on that. And then so I told them when I drink the water, and she asked me, explain more. Listen, drink the water because the water can explain to you. That's what I said. And then drink the water, and your excitement, because you is gone, and you said that I don't look, anymore. I don't have Botox. We said, oh, oh, you have Botox, and look at you. They have Botox. I cannot, you cannot even raise your eyebrow, right? I said, really? Okay, I want to buy that. It started from one, and right away, I sold 30 machine in just one day because of that. And they drink the water. Then I flew to, one day we flew to Vietnam too, and then I, the how do you call this? The story is like this. I was eating in the restaurant, and then the Vietnamese said, "Oh, you're Filipina. I work in, in Philippines. And then why are you here? Oh, renew visa. She renewed the visa, right? And they said, okay, are you working tonight? Because she's a waitress while waiting for the visa to be approved from the Philippine embassy. And then he said that, oh, I'm part time here in the restaurant. And then I told her, what if I will give you $5, okay, one day, and then you if you invite people, I'll give you $5 in each. She brought like 10 people. Out of 10, I almost like, oh my God, I might be imprisoned in Vietnam. Out of 10, six, 8 people buy the machine, and they want to buy my machine because people with diabetes, with the, when they drink it, they feel. Because every time I talk, I ask them, you have diabetes, what did you feel? What did you feel? What did you feel? Said, oh my goodness, I got a headache because I got migraine. And then my migraine is gone. That's what he said. I'm not claiming, you say that by drinking the water. I'm not giving you the false water because it comes from the faucet of this hotel, Rex Hotel. And then she said, I want to buy the machine. I said, you know what? Buy the machine. And then she said, no, I don't trust you. I don't trust you either. I told them, let's go to the concierge, the hotel. I'll give you my visa, a passport. Okay? I cannot, we'll put the stipulation. I cannot get my passport without you. You cannot also get my passport without me. So I will stay here. Okay? And then said, okay, process the orders, and we send it to Hong Kong. And in, I think, 4 to 5 days, the machine came, and it becomes a lot more because while there, they tell the story, and then my hotel becoming a lot of people. So at the time, uh, I sold a lot in Vietnam. And now, the Vietnam scattered from there to here in the United States, and then they become a 682-7, like me, my level. Mhm. So that's, it's the story. It's not the presentation, because if we do presentation, like you're just like a teacher, look at the teacher, all the student, we're the same, the same path on education. But yeah, okay, go ahead.
Um, Thank you so much for sharing
Welcome.
that.
Mhm.
The house, this house.
Oh, um,
Tell us about this house because
sorry.
you're so successful. And this is this house belongs to who before
Okay,
you?
this house, okay, um, that I cannot see that one. This is a celebrity house, okay, and then when we buy this house, I do not know until the big dog was lost, and then the gardener and the came here. Oh, this is a house of the celebrity. They said that this is the house of how do you call this, Alicia Keys' house. I said, really? So I said, okay. So I bought this house not because of she owns this. I bought this house because I have a purpose for my business. So that's what happened. And also, when I buy the house, it's a good deal because they left a lot of, all the beds is very heavy and all made in America. Yeah, they left everything. So that's why I bought this house. But if I'm not doing good in the networking business of the company, I don't think I can buy that. I can be able to purchase this house. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes, yeah, that's
Yeah.
really great. Um, um, how has like being in this house changed the way that
What?
how has this house like changed the way that you live or like your business?
How? Again, okay, I changed. I have my house is still in Fairbanks Ranch near Leslie's house. Okay, the reason why I moved here because you know, like like the fire, and then always there's near fire there, and then I don't have peace of mind. And then here, I saw that there's a fire here. Like in that side. I mean, I could see you know the fire department, each houses, the post, there's a fire department, and then the airplane. This is the first time that oh my goodness, there's a bunch of airplane trying to stop that fire. So, and also this house is not besides from the from all the trees. There is no like a, yeah, huh, no for, yeah. That's why I like this house. And also the reason why I made this house as my residence right now, because I feel safe. Because the neighbor here, they're very nice people. Mhm. Not like in my, that you cannot be able to, if you are Asian. I'm the only Asian here. In Fairbanks, if you're Asian, you can feel the difference. But I don't want to say anything. But you can feel how how they look if it's an Asian.
Your neighbor John just helped her mom. Yeah, John.
John,
Yeah, remember their car was stuck in the front gate, and your neighbor John just helped. In the rock.
which one is that?
My car was stuck by the gate, and John, your neighbor, when one of the neighbors, his name is John, he helped me to move my car from the
Oh,
rocks. Yeah.
so you are the one that owns the, the, what's the name of that? The laundry business?
No,
No. So you're in Fairbanks Ranch too?
no,
Yeah.
I'm her.
Yeah.
She's Ashley's mom.
Oh, I see.
It's
So you mean to
Ashley
say
on air.
John?
Just interview you.
Yeah, John Swardstrom. You mean?
I just got his name and photos, but
Oh,
I
I
don't
see.
know his last name.
Uh-huh.
But thank you so much.
Thank you. Uh-huh.